Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Let's get this live trading started today. Let's get it rolling. Just gonna check out some news first. We're gonna bring up some news. Definitely gotta check out the economic calendar. These are just some routine things I do. I've already done a few of these things, but I'm gonna take you guys through the pre-market routine. Where we got. That's not what I'm looking for. That's fine. All right. Let's open up the charts. Let's see what SPY is trying to do. Got my guy Boss in here with me. Yo, all right. Let's see what SPY is trying to do this morning after that crazy gap down that took overnight.
Man, I'm thinking like I was gonna be real deep in the money with that gap down. Cause mind you, I was been holding a 429 put, and I averaged down yesterday. I caught a second one at what 75.
When they ex-
My contract
when they expire?
98. Huh?
When do they expire?
It expired the end of the month on the 30th.
Oh, it didn't go up when we had the pullback.
Nope,
And you got puts, right?
I got puts.
Oh,
Cause yesterday that 98 like that 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 429 put when it was like 436 435 it was worth $100.
mm-hmm.
So now it's at 434 or 433. My shit damn near not even worth 100. And mind you, I got two contracts and I bought one at 75. So those two supposed to be up right now.
What's your average cost right now?
My average cost is 88.
Okay, and what is it at right now? You
Right
said?
now, right now it's worth 80.
And what's the theta on it?
The theta is point 12.
Alright, so it went down by .12 overnight.
So both of the contract is down.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
yeah. So whatever you got is gonna go down overnight by that much. So if the overnight move wasn't enough to keep it neutral or move it up, then it's gonna go down by whatever the theta is.
That's crazy.
So what you say was that yesterday when you dollar cost average in? You said you bought it at 70 something.
Yeah, 75.
Yeah, and what did it close the day at yesterday? It had to close low because the market was pushing up towards the end of the day.
Yeah, the market had pushed up. Where the market was at yesterday when
So it
it
had to close
closed?
in like if you got it at 75, if you didn't get it at the very end of the day, then that means it's probably closed in like the 60s.
Yeah, it probably closed higher than that. Cause it was going cause I should have waited. I ain't gonna lie, I should have waited when I bought my put. Cause my when I bought it at 75, by the end of the day, that should end up being like 50, close to like 40.
Right, and then you got up today and it's at 80. So it came up. It jumped up. It went from 40 to 80. It
Yeah,
just
but it's like I'm expecting like a huge jump because
oh no, I
like
didn't got down
look
that
where it
much.
was at
Nah.
436.
Yeah, no, that's not enough. Cause yesterday you gotta look
That
at where we started the day yesterday. Where we started the day yesterday, we was pretty much around 434. We touched 433 something yesterday. We touched 433 yesterday. So right now we have 433.79. For that push you was looking, you would needed to drop down to like 430.
man, that shit
Yeah, that theta you gotta that theta
hit
on.
a deep, man.
Yeah, that theta ain't no joke. Especially if you when you bought in, it pulled back already. So you bought in and it had pulled back and you were in the negative even more. So now when it jumped up today, it don't seem like you jumped up much, but you're not as negative as you were yesterday. Believe that.
Yeah, it's not, but still.
Yeah, yeah. You would have had to probably get some more contracts when it had pushed up towards the end of the day. When it got down to like the 50s, you probably would have had
Like I told myself, I should have waited, bro.
to.
Like
Yeah,
that shit was worth damn near. I'm talking about it at what 75? Because I was debating. I'm like, damn. Cause it went down to the 75 at first, then it went up to like 80 something. Close
Mm.
to 90. I was
Mm.
like, damn, I should have dollar cost average. I should have been looking nice right now. You feel me? Back up to the 90s. I would have been up. I probably would have shit one of the contracts and wait again.
Mm.
But man, I said, you know what? I'll wait till tomorrow because tomorrow might be looking better. Cause up to like 436, it's gonna come back down. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna open by at least 435 and dip tomorrow,
Right.
or 434. That's what I told myself. I'm like, I'm gonna wait because I know spot. When I seen that 433 pre market, I'm like, oh yeah, that thing gonna tank today. Now look at that thing playing game.
Mm-hmm. Now off open today. What I look at, that's why I like to give it until after 10 o'clock, because the early first half an hour is gonna be real crazy movement, and you're not gonna really see the direction of the market. Right now, the direction of the market like it's gonna push up today. I can see it refilling that gap before it rejects. Like we could get back up to that 436.12 range, and then we could reject right around there. But we could push
Oh
back up to
man.
there because right now momentum on the 30 minute. If you look at the 30 minute and the 15 minute MACD, you'll see momentum getting ready to go crossing up to the upside. The hourly is still negative right now, and we're sitting inside of a Caleb zone. So we're sitting at the bottom of a Caleb zone. So in order for the Caleb zone to play resistance, we got to drop below 433.50. So as long as it holds above 433.50, then we probably gonna push up. I'm gonna look forward to break 433.75. If we break that, then I'm gonna jump into a call.
Okay, okay.
So that's the setup I see right now. Just following the technical flow. Let's see what contract SPY has out there right now. Let's look at
Yeah,
SPY.
that's what I should have said. Cause I be checking that on Weibo to see like what contract these niggas got out here like that.
SPY right now. I'm not looking at no 0 days. Let's look at the 3 day contract. The 3 days is looking like,
You say what, the 438?
yeah, the calls.
Yeah.
Or the 437s if you don't want to go that far out.
Yeah. Well, the breakdown, but I ain't in no rush. Cause I got my thing for the end of the month. Well,
I was gonna say you got the long contract, so good thing you got that.
yeah. I well, they to touch 440, man. I'm gonna load up the boat. Spy will never do that to me, man.
Yeah, I'm in there now. Let's see how it pans out. Yeah, last few days, Spy been playing dirty games, bro. Like what it
Dirty,
would do
bro.
is gonna it chops been chopping during the day, and then it'll make its big move overnight. Like
I hate that shit.
it did that twice already. It chopped during the day and then made this big move up or down overnight. It pretty much went sideways for the day. So today, I really hope we don't stay in no tight ass range. I hope we could push up to 436.12. That'll be a nice push up for me.
Yeah.
And then we
Hell
could
yeah.
reject right there. Because that's a Caleb zone up there too. I didn't even notice. There's a resistance zone up there. Yep.
Where?
At 436.12.
Mm. It's been rejecting that a lot. It ain't been
Yeah.
passing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of resistance right there. I see. We got resistance right now. 433.75 is what we're playing off of. So
You need to hit that thing real quick and just tank to 430, man. I'll be done for the day. At least, because I could, my contract say break even at 428, even if at 428, but that'd be great numbers.
mm-hmm.
I enjoy my Friday.
me see something. Like most of the heat map was red right now, though. Like everything opened up in the red today.
Everything
Apple.
in pre-market, man. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Pre-market look bloody.
That's why I said I thought it was gonna have a red day today, cause I looked at everything red, even Apple.
Yeah,
I was
nah,
like,
it could turn red. I'm just saying the early momentum like it's trying to push up, but it could definitely reverse back in the red. The push could not be anything crazy.
yeah, yeah, just like Apple. Apple was tanking earlier at, you know what I'm saying, at open. Now it's trying to catch itself. I'm like, what's going on? Cause I really look at Apple as SPY.
Yeah.
They work together, boy. I gotta look at them.
You gotta look at them both. Amazon breaking down this morning. I could have look at Amazon. Oh, Amazon pretty much sideways this morning. Really honest.
Man, I should have got a Tesla put this morning.
Yeah, Tesla pulled back. I heard. Let me look at Tesla. Yeah, Tesla pulled back heavy this morning.
I hope Tim ain't getting that call.
He did say he was getting in the call. He said if they pull back to a certain level, he'll get out. But I hope it doesn't matter if you get in the wrong play. The wrong play, it's okay because nobody's right all the time. What matters is that you gotta stay disciplined to your stop loss and take profits. Because if you start letting your stop loss run, oh, I hit my stop loss, but you know what? I want a dollar cost average in now, and then it goes down again to your stop loss. I'm a dollar, and you just keep losing more money because you didn't stop at your first time stop loss. So that's where the problem comes in. It's like you could make a wrong play, but if you're doubling down on the wrong plays, that's like now that's how you wipe out your accounts. That's how you get your account wiped out.
So I would like I did that a few times.
Yeah, that's like because you feel like damn I can't be this wrong, and then you just keep being wrong, and then it just keep just taking away your money. It ain't gonna have no mercy on how much money it take from you. The market don't care. They'll take it all. They'll take it all if you give it. Like, so
you see the money, boy.
You get that stop loss. You set that 20% stop loss. You hit a 20% loss on the trade. I'm out of here. I'm out. Getting out. Getting out.
Right now, look, it's looking like it's reversing right now. Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla is trying to push back up. It's bouncing off of. I got a level on Tesla at 253.20. It literally touched that and bounced right off that level. And that's why the levels are important too, man. Like that 253.20. If I was gonna play a put on Tesla, I would have had to see it break below that level, because of how late it is. Like if I would have caught it above 257.98, all right, I could have took a chance there earlier this morning. But it broke 257.98, which was a resistance, and I mean a support, and then it dipped real fast after that. So it's in the middle of two zones. I don't want to play it in the middle of two zones. I want to play it when it's showing like it's definitely going towards one or the other, or it's breaking down below one, or breaking above another. So it's either going to break back above 257.85. 257.85 is the I believe the 10-day moving average on it on the 15-minute chart. So that's gonna that's why I have my level at. It's pretty much right next to my level at 257.98. So if we get back above there, Tesla could push back up. But for me, I really just need SPY to go to 434.80, and I'm a happy man. It could refill the gap all the way up, but I'm not going to even play the whole gap refill. I'll play it to 434. I'll shed at 434.80. I'll shed this call, and I'll just see. I'll watch it from there and decide if I want to hold the runner or to let it go. Or maybe be reversing the puts if it starts to lose momentum to the upside right there, because that's a level. So if we hit that level and I see momentum starting to give out by the time we get up there, oh, that's perfect timing, because I know it's going to resist off this level. Let me jump in the puts right now. And then it's reverse with me. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Let me look at
sometimes it just pushed right through it.
Sometimes it push right through. Blah. And it's like, oh.
Yeah. Get out wrong way. Move, nigga.
Yeah. Facts. That's how I move.
And act like a bully.
Let me put that I'm in these. Who was pushing?
Yeah, Apple tried me yesterday. Yeah. Soon I got out my cars, boy, that shit wanted to push. faster.
Oh, you was in calls yesterday?
Yeah. Even Costco, man. Even Costco tried me yesterday. I had a call on Costco. I had what was a 535 call. That shit got red.
Mm.
And I'm still holding them. That's the discipline right there.
Yep. Yep. Just let them joints go.
Yeah.
Take the
It's
20.
at zero right now, man.
When it went down to 20%, let it go. Shoot. That's it.
Right, that's it.
Let it go. You can always get back in if you see a reversal or you see something going in your favor. But just eat that L instead of eating this L, because like you said, now it's all the way down. So there's nothing you can really do about it at this point. That shit is
This shit's worth nothing.
worthless.
Down 92%, hoping for a miracle. I be hoping, man, hoping for a miracle happen, man. Just wake up, contract woke up from the dead, a couple hundred richer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ain't that hard to ask for?
That could have did a little something. Let me post this up.
You remember that Intel play? What you call?
Nah, Intel.
Yeah, Intel. I'm still in that Intel play.
Intel. What? You got calls?
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit was down bad, boy. Average down like crazy, boy. I'm only down 40%.
40. Yeah, nah. You gotta get out of there.
Contract.
You got 40% down. That's too far. B. Only 40. Nah, that's too far. My man says only down. Spot is playing around right here at this level. Is it going to break out? What is it about to do? What is Spot doing? Like it's getting weaker on the 5-minute chart. Is this the level it's going to top out at for today? I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm trying to see 430.
We'll see. We got to close a candlestick above 433.75 for me to be convinced. So Overstock bought all of Bed Bath & Beyond's merchandise. So you could find anything from Bed Bath & Beyond on Overstock.
Oh wow!
They
bought everything.
Yeah, they acquired all their assets.
Oh man!
So Overstock, it's crazy because I never shopped on Overstock.com, but I do hear about that site. That might be a good site.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it's cheap. You feel me? So now they're getting everything at a discount price. Now they really making a profit.
Yeah. Overstock, their company, the stock went up. That news.
Oh wow, that's great. And how the hell I ain't get in that movie, man?
Hey man, can't catch them all, man.
Really? I be wanting to catch every news, man, every jump. Yeah, like for real. Imagine you catch every move that's about to happen in the market. That'd be nice. Every 10%, every 15% drop.
Yeah, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Who just jumped in here? Who's up in here? Heard the noise like someone came in the room.
Or unless we got to create like an AI that could make these moves for us.
Mm-hmm. That's what's coming next. That's what's coming next. You already know the AI trading bot's about to be starting to be sold.
Yeah, that trading bot gonna be a problem, boy.
In the hell, and it was pushing throughout the day, and then it got down overnight to the level I thought it should have pushed down to, but um, you know, it didn't crumble. You know, people thinking that also because Fed Powell said that there's two more rate hikes coming this year. I thought that was going to cause the markets to pull back a little bit, but I think that people are getting numb to this interest rate stuff. They're getting numb to the news, and you know, people still out here just making moves, living their lives. So they're not letting this news cause that much of a shakeup in the market. Like the Fed would have to come out with something crazy at this point to shake up the market. So if that's the case, then we could have a nice push coming ahead of us. Like as I thought that towards the end of this year we were probably going to rally anyway. But you know, you hear all these economists out here calling for recession. A big pullback is coming, and I can see it coming probably either very late this year or early next year, because the only thing I could see as a heavy negative sign is the inverted yield curve. So the yield curve is still inverted, and it's still pretty deeply inverted. So I could see that having to correct itself. That is going to make the market react a certain way, and that could cause a drastic pullback. But if we push all the way back up to like the 450s, 460s, that pullback could be a pullback that pulls us back down to like, let's say like 400. It's not going to pull us back down to 350s or anything like that. Let's see.
That 429 put worth $70 right now.
In the put, yeah, I'm in this call right now. I just need SPY to keep on pushing like it has been. Just keep on pushing, SPY.
My contract was just up 10% on the day. Like today's return now, I'm just up 47%, but down 19% on the total returns.
Gold.
That's not bad.
Gold prices went down. Gold prices back down to 1900 flat.
Oh, that's good. Nah, I got a price a kilo, man.
Yeah.
Go get a kilo.
1900. I think Bitcoin about to have his breakout, man.
When's gonna have a breakout?
Bitcoin.
Right?
I think Bitcoin about to have his breakout soon.
Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
Can you see that thing's chilling at the 30?
I think it's loading up. I think the next thing we're gonna look at is gonna be like 45,000. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna happen like that.
Nah, that shit gonna be 100,000 for real.
Oh no, I see that for sure.
In the next 2 years, like I would say.
We gotta rack up on our Bitcoin, man. I need more Bitcoin in my portfolio. For real. I really wanted to rack up on it. Who?
Apple pushing right now.
Oh, good. That means the SPY about to push.
That's what I'm saying. So let me jump on these calls right here, 435 calls.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Apple broke 186. It had a level at 186.04. It broke above that. If it closes this candlestick above that, yeah, we could see a nice little push. And it just got into the green on the MACD. It just crossed over to the green.
Damn, should I get a 0 day?
Don't do it. Reconsider. Get a 3 day, man. The Mondays are like 1 day contracts.
I'm gonna get a 1 day, man. I'm gonna get a 1 day.
That's pretty
before
much.
It pops up.
Yeah, get a 1 day, man. Before we get this nice bounce that I see coming.
Man, let me get that bounce on SPY, man.
I need all of that.
Come on, fill up my car. Damn it. Fill it before that thing turn green. There you go. Sheesh. You gotta plead with these niggas, man.
Yeah. Please, Phil.
Yeah, sometimes we just put this shit into just standing there. It's like, what?
Yeah, nah, I know what you mean. You're like, what the hell's going on?
Or it move up like 2 cents. Like now you gotta wait till it come back down to limit order. We like, God damn.
All right, so I'm looking at the large cap companies right now. Oh, highest income stocks raking in the cash. Highest income.
I'm mad I ain't jumping that. I'd have been up 100% right now.
She jumped in what?
If I'd have jumped on that Apple call, I would have been up 100%.
Oh, from open?
Yep.
Yeah.
I started using the fib retracement too, like, just to try it out. Like, I just want to get familiar with it. It's like, okay, because I put it on the screen like instead of like an indicator. Like, how do you really read it? Because there's a whole bunch of colors.
On the fib?
Yeah, from the fib. Like when the chart is up like this.
The fib, as I know the fib chart, it gives you the different levels on the one side, and the 1 point something level, the 0.5, the 0.2 level. But each of those levels correlate with a certain price on the stock. So you just got to see what price it lines up with, and that's the price for that level. That's the price you're looking out for support or resistance. If the candlestick is below it, then it's resistance on the upside. If it's a candlestick above this level and you're looking at it going down towards that fib level, then that's a support level. If it's a fib level above the candlestick, it's going to be resistance for it to break through it.
Okay. So like looking at it like on a 15-minute, I just said the candle has to be above it to know it's going up to the upside, basically.
Yeah, it would have to be above that level to show that it broke through and it has strength. But if it's trading below a fib level, that means that fib level above it is going to be resistance.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a ceiling or a floor. Wherever the stock is, it's either going to be the floor for it, or it's going to be a ceiling that's stopping it from going up, trying to stop it from going up, or a floor that's holding it from going down. I'm looking at the MACD. I don't use the RSI by itself like that. Even though you can, I don't use it too much.
Yeah.
Right now with Apple, the thing that we're coming up against, that we're facing resistance off of, this the 200-day moving average.
Yeah.
So the 200-day moving average for Apple is at 186.44. So once Apple breaks 186.44, it's above its 200-day moving average, which is a little bit overextended, but you know, that's where it will be at. I could see it not pushing too much further after that. That's why I'm like kind of worried about this SPY call. I want to see how much more strength it gets into. I just wanted to hit my 434.77 so I get the hell up out of there. And then it could do whatever it wants after that.
All I need is my quick 10-15%, man. That's all
it.
I need.
That's all I'm looking for, really. That really is all I'm looking for. Be in and out this play. And
0 day, I probably would have made that move. Yep, now that thing down 12%. Hold on, what's going on?
Oh, you got it on the call. You must got it right towards the top when we was pushing.
Yeah.
This 433.75 is a level, like an intraday level. It's not a really strong level, but it's serving as support right now on the downside. So as long as we hold 433.70 on the downside, we don't break down too much further past there.
Yeah.
It should bounce again. I like this little stock screener that I like these stock screeners that TradingView created on their own. Dividend Princes.
Where you seen that at?
On TradingView, they got when you, I don't know, because I use it on my computer. Using it on your phone. Oh yeah, so when you click to add another screen on, when you hit the little plus button at the top, you see at the bottom where it says screener. It says screener,
Mm.
heat map, economic calendar, news flow, or
You said plus. You said a plus at the top.
yeah, like you're adding a new tab on TradeView.
Oh, okay. Um, because I don't have the app. I got it on the browser.
Oh no, I have the app on my computer.
Mm. Okay, okay.
I download the app on your computer. It's better than using the website.
I'm gonna download the app now.
Yeah, download that app because I like how they added this new stock screener feature. Well, stock screener 2.0 is called, but they separate
Mm-hmm.
things for you into categories like high income companies, companies with the most cash on hand. They organize that for you.
Yeah.
Citic Ltd. I never even heard of this company. CTPCY has $1.5 trillion on hand. They're one of the companies with the most cash on hand.
Sheesh.
What the hell? I gotta look at this company now.
Man, we're doing it, right?
That's why I like stuff like this. It gets you into.
It's not on my I don't think it's on my what you call it on my app store. Cause I have a I got an HP. It's showing me that 9chart app. I don't want that app.
Yeah, no. I'm going on Google and type in TradingView app. It might be a downloadable
Yeah.
link for you to use. What kind of company is
Yeah,
this?
that's what I was about to do next.
Oh, this is a finance company. Oh, that's why they have so much. Let's see what this company does. Citic Ltd is an investment holding company which engages in finance, energy, engineering, manufacturing, and real estate business. Oh, it sounds like what I'm about to do with Culture Shock. Oh shit, we about to have the most cash on hand too then. Advanced intelligent. Okay, they're pretty much a financial services, but they're like $6 a share. Their company's only $6 a share.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that one. They do have a lot of cash on hand though. I'll give them that. But after them is Berkshire Hathaway has the most cash on hand. Warren Buffett, and then you got Google, and then Microsoft. This is pretty much the top big ones that we know that have cash on hand. And you
What
got all
about
the
trading station? Isn't that good?
I don't know. I never used Trading Station. Alibaba has some of the most cash on hand. I like Alibaba too, man. I haven't watched them in a minute.
Yeah. It's like you like up. Watch it. He gonna fall for the trap. He gonna fall for the trap. Got him.
Got him. Got them all. We got them all.
Bruh, I be hating that, but that's how I feel.
It's just there's a lot of selling volume on this candlestick right now. It's 220,000. There's been a lot of selling volume on these last two candlesticks. That last candlestick pushed up, but there was still a lot of selling volume on it. There's been heavy selling volume pretty much all morning. The first two candlesticks though had heavy buying volume, way heavier than the selling pressure. That's what caused the push.
Oh, there you go, the new tab. Okay.
Well, you see it?
Yes, sir. You say you got the screener on there, stock 2.0.
Yeah. That's what I was looking through the stock screener just now. If it breaks the low of the day, that's when I get out of my call. If we go below 432.75, I'm out of the call. That's a crazy reversal. I mean, it'll have reversed every single candlestick from open in one candlestick.
Yep, that's 5 foot.
It better not do that though. It better not do that all in one candlestick, bro. All in one candlestick is gonna erase the entire morning gains in one candlestick. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. just announced something on the news? What's going on? I knew them people in that submarine was dead, boy. When they said they couldn't find them, they had all them people out there searching. They had they had nations out there searching for these 5 people.
Man, you had the whole Marines out there. Man.
Yeah, like what the hell?
You got Coast Guard, U.S. man, listen.
They had Canada. They had other countries.
Yeah, submarines, all types of submarines in the ocean.
All that gas they was wasting, all that manpower and money being wasted.
They talking about they heard some noise in the ocean. Man, they ain't hear nothing.
They ain't had a damn thing. They heard the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Probably heard a whale screaming or something. But
yeah.
They ain't hear
nothing. That's crazy. They said that thing imploded. I was like, yo, I said, that's what I said. I said, if they can't find it, it's because it got crushed by the water pressure.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
Yeah, and now they're saying like, oh, there's pieces. They found pieces in near the Titanic boat, stuff like that. I was like, what? Now the thing is in pieces?
Yeah.
Like how? Where did it hit?
Yeah, that thing got crushed.
Unless somebody bombed that shit.
Blew it up on the water. They thought it was something else.
Yeah. They thought it was something else.
Yeah, nah. I think they just got. Yeah, it could have. Because for me, it's like, how could it get crushed if this guy does? And then you start hearing stories about this guy never really did those trips and all this kind of stuff. Like, I'm like, if he did those trips multiple times, I figured the ship could handle going down that deep.
Yeah.
But obviously, they were showing all kind of stuff about him scamming people for this submarine trip before, taking people's money and running with it. So I guess this time he was like, damn, I really got to do the trip. And he didn't think his shit wasn't really prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. But anyways.
Yeah, that's sad, boy.
Let's see some news. Let's go through some news. I don't care about Canopy Grove, CGC going lower. What's going on with Tesla stock today? What's going on with Tesla stock? The stock is trading lower amid overall market weakness following Fed Chair Powell comments this week suggesting inflationary pressures have continued. The further rate hikes are expected by the end of the year.
We didn't know that rate hike wasn't going nowhere, man.
Isn't Tesla up 100% like year over year? I believe they're up 100% from the beginning of this year to now. Tesla's up over 100%.
Facts. So I don't know what they got going on.
What else we got?
The star reversal.
Yeah, you see, and they be trying to pump fake you out. When you see the momentum and things going in your favor, stuff like that will make you get out of a position that's going to end up being a winning position. Like a reversal like this, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to flush people out, so they don't want everybody riding on these calls. You gotta flush some people out. Gotta have this pullback, or that's a certain level it got to, and a lot of sell orders came in, so people were taking profit. You know, that got in on calls early this morning. They probably hit their 30. They probably hit their 30% or 40%. Take profit. And, all right, we're out. Take profit. And they're done for Friday.
Yeah, even Tesla right now. Tesla on a little pullback. It did this pullback. Now it's reversing.
Producing that bottom wick, right?
That thing was just down $10, man.
Yep.
Alright.
Man, they good at that. I started learning the game. When you start watching the market more, you start seeing this, man. Like, okay, I see how they do.
Yeah.
I see the way it goes.
Even Coinbase, look at Coinbase. Coinbase just turned green. Like, what's going on, man? 1
hour ago, U.S. Supreme Court rules in favor of Coinbase and arbitration deal. Why the article won't load? What's going on? They don't want me to read the Coinbase article? Oh, damn. It won't load. I guess I got to Google this one. So Coinbase wins at Supreme Court arbitration. The U.S. Supreme Court sided with Coinbase. Oh yeah, y'all got me. Every time I click on a news website, they try and get me to subscribe. I'm not trying to subscribe. Just give me the article. And at the time, when they talked down Bitcoin, they killed off a lot of these exchanges. And now watch how a lot of these big companies come into the market. Watch how all these big companies start coming out with their own versions of exchanges and coins.
That's gonna be big, bro.
God damn it.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I should have did a future trade on Bitcoin, man, when I had the chance. When I knew that thing was going up.
When it was back around 20,000, that was the time.
Yeah. Now I'm talking about when it was at 29,000 and it was going up to 30K. That'd been a nice push.
Real nice push. Starbucks union says workers at more than 150 stores will strike over Pride decor. People are getting tired of having to put up these rainbows for a whole month, bro. That's really what's it's getting to that point. Target now, Starbucks has to deal with something. That's crazy.
You're tired of it.
Yeah, like you gotta start pushing this. I push this harder than any other holiday. We don't see no other holiday in the whole year, probably other than Valentine's Day. Like you don't see this much decor for any Valentine's Day and Christmas. The only thing that compete with Pride. Everything else, no other holiday has this much decor for. No, all this, none of that, none.
Yeah, they gotta come to like an agreement or something. That's what I think. That's what it is. Nobody like want to take responsibility of that Pride, man.
Yeah. Yep.
However they do it, it's like the government has to say, "Hey, listen, this gonna happen. This gonna happen." If a company that's gonna do it, like Target did it, you see what happened to Target.
Yep.
So, is the government have to say like, "Oh, this is what we're announcing. This is what's gonna go on. This and that," and deal with it from there. But if the government said it's gonna be fine. If these little retail stores gonna come out and say, "Hey, we're gonna sell Pride," they're gonna be like, "What? Fuck out of here."
Yep.
They're gonna burn down the store.
You're gonna see a lot of that revolting happening over this promotion that they got going on, this agenda that they're promoting and pushing. But it's a money maker, so as long as they're making money, people are gonna keep trying to sell. You know, only when it stops making money will that stop. When it starts making money, they'll stop all that because people think this is due to genuine support. That's what the community has twisted as well. This is not genuine support. This is just profiteering. This is profiting off of your like. They're not doing this because they're so supportive. They're doing this to profit like shit. They see it work. They put it up. It sells. They're gonna do it again next year. They see on the year-over-year profits. They see, oh, this made us good amount of money. I looked earlier. I like that. That's why I like the heat map because you go back and glance at it, you can see how it just changes slightly. All those reds turn gray. A lot of them turn gray. Microsoft and Google get into the grayish area where they're kind of neutral on the day. That'll help the stock market a lot.
Because yours turning gray, mine's turning blue.
Okay.
Because I got a different indicator on it.
Yeah.
From red to like light blue.
Okay. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah, you don't go back to the upside. I see it.
You're talking about Elon Musk and Zuckerberg having a UFC.
That wrestling match with the Is the comedian wrestling match
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
audition?
Celebrity deathmatch. Sure, that's what.
There we go.
Yeah, they had them in clay and stuff, looking like clay.
Yeah.
They need to bring that show back. That show is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Now what it was too much for the kids.
Yeah, it was
That's why
too.
they bring it back.
Yeah, it was too much.
Too violent.
That shit's an adult show though, man. Don't let your kids watch it.
Yeah, for it. It should have been in Adult Swim. I don't know if it was.
What happened? Virgin Galactic cooled off. What happened? It was the hot stock. What happened to space? SPCE.
You see what happened to the ocean? They're like, boy, pull out.
Pull out, pull out.
Mm-hmm.
This shit might not go so well.
Right? Motherfuckers might come around and be lost in space.
Let's see.
Oh, come on, Spy, man. I don't think Spy gonna erase that candle, man.
Let me see.
But soon as I exit, it's gonna reverse. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. We don't come down below. I'm gonna give it to 433, like 20. We shouldn't dip below. What was that last candlestick? What's the lowest we went on last candle? We went to 433.11. Yeah, so we're only gonna go below 433. I'll hold. I'm gonna hold in because we should be able to push up off of that.
Mm-hmm.
We just need the buyers to come in a little bit heavy. The sellers to keep consistent. 200,000, 200,000 every candlestick they selling. Almost the same amount of people selling every candle. The buyers is what's fluctuating from candlestick to candlestick. Buyers were heavier in the morning, then it weakened up for one candlestick, and stay disciplined to the strategy. Once you establish your plan and your strategy, like me, so 432, the low of the day, 432.71. I said 432.75. I'll stop out. I'll get out. You know, if we get down that low, and if we break above 434.78, 77, I'm taking profit. So right now, it's just in the middle of my strategy. I ain't gonna sweat it. I ain't gonna go too crazy watching. It's either gonna go up or it's either gonna hit my take profit, or it's gonna hit my stop loss. One or the other.
Coinbase just hit 1%, kid. By the time we set up, Coinbase just turned green and hit 1%. Look at this bullshit.
Just from that time we talked about that news coming out, huh?
Yep.
Let me see the level I got for Coinbase. The next level up I got for Coinbase is all the way up at $65. Coinbase could push. Coinbase been smacked down recently.
It been.
It's been smacked down.
It been smacked. It been pushing up. It been smacked. Pushed it up again. Because last time I seen Coinbase was at 55.
Okay.
55, 56. Now it's at 58.
Okay.
I don't know, boy. Every time I said I was gonna play something, I don't play it. They do that.
Right now, at the level it's at, Coinbase took a big gap down on June 5th. It went down from $63 and went down to $47. So if we get back up to, I guess that's fills. Every time I play the guy against the guy refills.
Well, I don't know, but this gap is different. Well, I don't understand it. Every morning, kid, whatever I play,
Go the opposite.
I'm going down $100, kid. What the fuck? How do I stop that from happening?
Is that 20%?
I guess so, man. Like, but then again, I have to wait on the plays so I can get out of that 20%. Now everything else is gonna be different.
Yeah, nah. That's what any play you get into, any trade you jump into, you try to make your stop loss like 20%. So once you hit that 20% loss, you just get out and find another trade to get into. That's in more in your favor, or you just not trade, or you just wait until you see a better setup. You know, but that 20% stop loss is crucial. That's how you're gonna stop that. That's the only way you're gonna stop that extended bleeding out every morning. It's like you gotta put a tight stop on your position.
Like I have to.
Like as soon as you go down $20, sell.
I got this for them.
Yeah, you go down $20, get out.
I'm down 100. by the time you know it, I'm down 100. It's been about 4 trades.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that'll be that'll be my thing. Like I'll probably pick the right position, then they get burnt out.
Mm.
Now I'm in the negative. Now I'm fighting for it to go back up.
United States is getting old, man. It said by 2030, people over the age of 65 will outnumber the people under the age of 18 in this country.
That's crazy. I think that's why they were trying to give them the vaccine.
Yeah. Wow, Spy, really? That's what you about to do? It's really trying to flush people out. I don't think it's really gonna be bearish though. I think we're about to have a little push, but they really flushing right now, boy. They trying to flush. It's now or never right here. I just, for real. These buyers need to
Who was
come in.
that? Spy.
These buyers need to come in aggressive right now.
That thing.
The only thing I don't like is the 5 minute crossed over to the downside. But you never know how long it's going to stay there and how far it's going to pull it when it does that.
Oh man, I need a break.
Let's see what this 5 minute candlestick do. Alright. Let me look at the heat map. The heat map is still reddish. It's Apple, man. Apple started pulling back again. That's what it was. Yeah, Apple slowed down on this crazy push up from this morning. It slowed down a little bit. It ain't reversing to a sell trend, but it slowed down. Let me see. Let me take this off real quick. Let me put my buy sell indicator on. Where's that at? Super trend. There you go. All right. We need SPY to break above 430, 430 to break into a buy trend on the super trend indicator. It was right there, and then it resisted. It broke down off of that level. It was right there at 430, 440. I think we about to get our push though, man. I'm telling you, I think they trying to fake us out. But I got my stop loss set, so I know where it's at. Let's hear what they talking about on the news really quick. That C3 AI company is getting smacked right now. Them, Space. Virgin Space is down 20% today. Damn, I should have put a put on their ass, boy. They were at, oh my god, I was looking at them to do a put yesterday, bro, because they were at like $5 and something. I'm like, they're going to pull back. I didn't put a put on them because I don't trade them that often. But I just felt like that thing was not going the way they wanted it to go. That whole plan they had. Come on, Apple, you can do it. I believe in you, Apple. You bounce off this 186 level and you're going to take us back up. Triple Q's. Tesla Square. Yeah. AMD down to the A2. Even the mighty Nvidia is down a little bit right now. If Apple can't hold 186, gotta get out these calls. Cause if Apple start breaking down, the whole market gonna follow. Damn, Apple breaking down now. It's still in the buy trend, but it's breaking down. Oh, they good. They good. They good, bro. Pretty low volume compared to the last couple of 30-minute candlesticks. Really low volume, actually. G Money. What's good, bro?
I ain't trading today.
I feel you. I was trying to recuperate some loss I got from yesterday. I thought I saw a good setup with SPY pushing up, and then it hit this.
I can't hear nobody.
Oh, you can't hear nobody leave and come back?
I had a 30% gain yesterday.
Hey, nice. Yeah, I'm in this call right now. I'm looking for SPY to hold this support. It's playing around, but it's. I know how they good with the pump fakes, man. The market's a master pump fakers, boy. They'll pump fake you right out of a position and then rip.
Yeah, yesterday kept playing with
Yesterday, right? Yeah, between the two Caleb zones. That's what it was doing. It was just juggling around. Now it's sitting inside of a Caleb zone and it's playing around with it. Like, it won't break down below it. It won't go above it. It's just sitting right around the edge of it. We need to get back above 433.50. Like I said, I'm watching on the 30-minute. Boss, you can hear people now? You can hear them?
Yeah, I can hear now.
All right.
After today, man, I'm gonna play with Forex, man. For real, bro.
I set up that account. I just never funded it, the Forex account. I set it up, but I never put the money into it.
I funded it. I just never traded.
Oh, you never traded it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
did the demo and everything. That thing been funded since 3 months ago.
Okay.
I just never did a trade. Like you got $60 sitting there.
Yeah, when I was messing around with it and I was doing the leverage on it and seeing how it was moving, I was like, this is okay, but I wasn't sure about it, like how I felt about the movement on the
Nah, like
price.
the moves are quick. You feel me? But it's like you as the trader, you know what to look for. You know what I'm saying? I like this shit. They be looking for like pips and shit like that. Like this shit, it's the same thing. When it reaches a certain point, you know when to sell, when to buy, and when to sell.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way. But it's just like looking the market in a 1 minute chart. That's the only issue.
Yeah, I'm watching on the 5 minute right now. I'm trying to see because ultimately I knew he was gonna have a little pullback right here on the five based on what the 5 minute was showing. You just never know how deep the pullback's gonna be on the 5 minute. Like the 5 minute, it has about four red candlesticks already right now, right? So now it could catch support right here at 433 and start to show a reversal back to the upside. So that's the thing I'm waiting to see right now on the 5 minute candlestick. That's why I said if we go below low of the day, then I'm gonna get out because that means that they're not holding support. So low of the day is 432.71, man. And I know what you mean with the forex. That 1 minute trading. I looked at it and I was like, I was doing the forex for a little bit. I did the demo accounts and I was seeing how they moved as far as the leverage and the different types of leverage you could choose and all that. And I was like, yeah, I could see this being a good way to trade SPY if you trade a SPY. You know, that's a good way to trade SPY any time of the day. The way I probably would take advantage of that is the after hours, like how we say all the big moves happen after market.
Yeah.
Like that's why I would take advantage of forex because like I felt like we was gonna push down yesterday, and the push down didn't happen like I said until after the market closed. But on forex, you catch that push down on SPY.
Are you guys seeing AMD?
Yeah, I mean I was looking at it earlier.
Bro, that shit killed me, bro.
AMD tanked crazy today. It caught no support at 108.
I was on the receiving side, and I don't even know, bro. My emotions. This is the worst trade I had in like months, I would say.
Yeah, no, you right with us, man. Something about these last 2 days. The last 2 days ain't been right. I don't know.
No, because we gotta understand, bro. I was so bearish. Then when I turned bullish, I took AMD calls, and then I lost like $400, $500.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm still in the cons, which is it's still going down right now. But at this point, it's only like $100 left in there, so I was like,
Right.
just ride it out.
Let it ride out.
Back. But I feel like now we're.
See, the MACD was in the red for 2 days back then, and then it came right back out. But this push down we've had since like you said, since we peaked out a couple of days ago, all the way up at 443, we've had pretty much a $10 pullback in the SPY, which is pretty crazy.
But what's even more crazier is, bro, we were literally at like 410 around May 23rd. So to think the quick as the pump happens is the quick as they can come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The pullback could come even quicker.
What goes up must come back down.
Yeah, it's usually they say it's usually the staircase up and the elevator down. You take the elevator down, you take the stairs up. That's usually how it
Yeah,
feels.
but you gotta think, and then there's a certain level of greed and fear now. People are gonna start selling, so it's just I don't know. I honestly believe that we're gonna have a bounce back up to like 440 again, but things gotta die down and it's gotta shake people out, you know?
That's what I see happening. Yeah, that's what I see happening. It's a big shakeout happening because yesterday, I tell you yesterday with how we were losing, the losing streak we was on. I played a put yesterday, and what happened yesterday? The market shoots up. Like it says the whole day going back up sideways.
That's what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, bro. But scared money don't make money.
That too, right? That's 100% true.
Because I took XPX calls this morning, and I did 0 day, and you know with XPX is kind of that shit's so volatile.
Yeah.
I made like $100. Next thing you know, I made like $80, and that was my stop out. But at least I made $80.
Right.
But like these little home runs that I'm seeing, bro. If you find a good set of little home runs You
Yeah,
know,
they do.
it's like, bro, you can. Bro, I've been in a trade for 3 minutes and I made $100.
Be out and
Right.
get out. Take your
And
profit.
yeah, I took my profit, but then it runs to 300 extra
Yeah.
dollars, 500 extra dollars, and those just psychologically fuck with you too. But at the end of the day, bro, at least you're not wrecked, you know.
That's what I tell
0 days,
people.
things can, like, you can blink.
Nah, 0 days flip too fast, so you gotta be disciplined. That's what we were just talking about. Like, you gotta have your take profit and stop loss, and just stick to it. Stick to it. When it's going down.
Once you're green, just get out, bro. Just get out once you're green, because there's always tomorrow. That's one thing I'm not starting to realize.
Yeah.
AMD, I could have cut it, but like, and I could have done a put, but I was just so fucking in love with the bullish side of it.
With the bullish sentiment, yeah, man, that happens.
And the video was still going up while AMD's going to shit, bro. If you think about it, bro, that thing was at 120. Now it's at 107. Like, that's just.
Woo! That's a big drop.
Bro, that's a big drop in 2-3 days, bro. Like, that's.
Yeah, that's a huge drop, you know.
But if it comes back up, I'd be like, Abdi, you should buy the dip. But I don't want to buy the dip because it keeps dipping.
Right. I just try to follow. That's what you said. Just follow the technicals. Follow what the story's telling you. Just keep your emotion out of it and keep your strategy disciplined. And that's the best you could do, because nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. You know, you're just trying to. We're all making our best guess.
Nobody knows. That's a fact. An example, like Amazon was up this morning, really crazy because they had some AI news. Or like that. Let's see. Amazon and Facebook were up.
Now they're exactly where they opened at. Like, they pretty much gone nowhere. They've gone nowhere at this point.
Now it's in the negatives. Wow, that's actually.
And this is the point I'm talking about right here, boss. Where the 5 minute. All right, so this is what I'm doing. When I have a pullback happening or a push up happening that's going against my position or even with my position, what I want to see is on the shorter time frame. When does it start reversing to the opposite direction? So right now we're having a pullback in SPY. We had a pullback. We had a push up this morning. On the 5 minute chart, you can see it. It gets dark green, it pushes up, and then it has a pullback. It starts getting light green. But in that time, when it's pulling back, we're kind of trading sideways. When it crossed over to the downside is when we started really pulling back. But now, once we cross over to the downside, I got to see when we're going to start showing that strength back to the upside on the 5 minute chart, because that lets me know that that pullback is exhausted out. So we may have pulled back as far as we were going to pull back, because the 5 minute is now starting to show exhaustion on a pullback.
You're right. Literally, we said it earlier. You see it this morning happen. It had that little pump back up and back down.
Yeah.
So I would say for SPY, at least wait for 430.
Yeah.
Or at least wait for 434 to get back in college. But like, you'll start seeing. And then if you use RSI, you can tell like things is really low.
Mm-hmm.
I love using RSI now because I feel like we have to bounce back or we're really overbought. And I've been using RSI like the last month, and it's kind of been working out for me, honestly.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm looking at for my stop out for my calls. If we break the low of the day, like our low of the day is 432.71. So as long as we don't make a new low of the day.
Just yo, bro, like you ever tell yourself, I come in, I'm gonna lose this amount, and then you lose more than you expected to.
That's there. You know, yeah, that burns. Yeah. Like I'm only giving the market no more than $50 today. Like the market's not gonna take more than $50 from me. Next thing you know, you're down $100.
Nah, bro, your emotions, bro.
Just like me.
Don't let your emotions get the best of you.
I ain't gotta fight. Now I gotta fight to get that honey back, bro.
Now you gotta fight, right? It makes you fight to get it back too. But now,
and you start revenge. You start revenge trading. You start day trading. Now you're down even more.
Yeah, you start revenge trading. Yeah, that's what it is. I gotta get revenge.
Do you know what's, guys? You guys know what's so weird about all this shit?
What?
Bitcoin is at 30K. Why the fuck is the market not pumping?
Yeah, y'all. You know what's crazy?
This morning.
I think Bitcoin lagged behind the market, because if you remember, the market rallied and Bitcoin stayed at like 24,000 while the market was rallying. It stayed right there. So now I think Bitcoin did a lag catch up to the market, and now it's at 30,000, and I think it's may even push a little bit higher. But I think it did. I think it caught up with the market. I think it was just sitting there because of all that news coming out about Binance and how they were suing him and how he was in court.
Yeah, no, and then you gotta think last days this motherfucker Jerome Powell was speaking. fucking
Yeah.
buying.
Yep.
What
Yep.
else? Some data came out this morning. So data, that too, some people don't know when they get into this shit what's happening on the back end, because news has a lot to do with it.
News has a lot to do. That PPI report came out stronger than expected today, so I thought that would be a bullish sign.
You're right, but honestly, if you're bullying I've ever done long was AMD. I just used to day trade. I just take what the day gives me and get the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
Waking up every day to things getting worse and worse is not a good feeling, man.
No.
Like it works for some people, but it can really fuck you up, man.
Yeah, no, I don't mind going long. So what you can do is you can still day trade, but you could do it with long contracts. You know what I'm saying? So you buy a contract that expires in 2 months, but you're only day trading it, you know, and you're buying it out that far to decrease the volatility and the movement of it.
Yes.
You know,
right.
so you can still buy and sell it within the day.
That. You're right. If you buy 3 weeks or like 4 weeks and you day trade it, bro, your contract will not experience that much.
Not much at all. Yeah.
$90.
Yeah, you can have a little more peace, a little more peace of mind. Cause when you get to weeklies and then you go to daily and then you go to 0 day, that volatility.
Crazy, bro.
That shit, you don't even smoke cigarettes. You gonna be like, yo, I need a cigarette.
Happy Friday, man.
Happy Friday, bro. Happy Friday.
At least you get to relax this weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Spy back above 4 to 33.50.
You just made me remember about my Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin up 6% for me right now.
Oh, let's go, bro.
Turn up. I did a little future this morning.
I'm in header. We might go back to 60K.
Yeah, no, for real, bro. I'm trying. That's why I was telling him, like, the time to load up on Bitcoin is, I honestly feel like below 25K. If you catch it at about 30K, it's like, okay, that's an okay zone and range to catch it. But the golden zone is really like, the golden zone was really below 20K. When it dropped below 20K, I knew.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be buying at 50K, honestly. Like,
we were supposed to be loading up when it dropped below 20K. We were supposed to be loading up when it got below 20K.
Wait, so is artificial intelligence really the new thing?
Yeah.
Chip companies have something to do with that? Like, because like chips are like NVIDIA or AMD. Do they have anything to do with these artificial intelligence? Or no?
Yeah, NVIDIA is the main chip producer for AI technology. Like, their chips are the only chips right out there right now that can support the AI technologies that are coming out. That's why NVIDIA jumped so much in the last month after this last earnings report, because they pretty much exposed the fact that they're the only chip that companies can use that want to develop AI. So now AMD has to develop a competitive chip, and all these other companies had to come up with competitive chips, but NVIDIA is already the first mover. So they're getting the biggest advantage right now. But then you can see AMD come out with a chip later on that said it's, compatible for AI. I heard Amazon is creating its own AI chip. All kind of stuff, because Amazon is creating a whole AI platform in which it wants to pretty much provide the hardware for people to develop AI. So it pretty much wants to sell hardware to the general consumer so that we can start building our own AIs. And people.
Yeah, because yesterday Amazon was at 124, now it's at 130, which is actually crazy.
Yeah. So they say we're not going to compete with the software like OpenAI and ChatGPT and Google. We're not going to compete on the software side. We're just going to sell the consumers the hardware that's needed to make this stuff and bring it directly to the average person. So that's Amazon's angle on AI, which is a smart angle because you don't hear a lot of people addressing that market. So
Yeah, right.
I said, okay, Amazon, smart angle. I see what y'all trying to do.
Do you guys play earnings or any of that? No, you guys don't. It's too risky.
Very rarely, unless I have real strong gut instinct on what the earnings are going to be.
I'll give you one example. FedEx had their earnings like a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, went to shit. Then yesterday, FedEx was at 123. If you look at it yourself, 223. And then it just
took off. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Look at it. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, so like when certain companies, because FedEx, things are always going to need to be shipped. So.
Oh wow.
FedEx may take a jump over this towards the end of the summer because UPS is about to go on strike. UPS workers are going to go on strike. So that's going to increase the business for FedEx.
Honestly, FedEx are horrible delivering men, bro. I actually like UPS.
away, because you know how our society is. We'll be angry for a
Yeah,
couple
of
months
course.
and then they'll forget about it.
Look, us black people still shop at Gucci.
Yeah, like come on, dog. Like it's like we get mad for a couple months. Maybe the longest I've seen is maybe a year long, but that would be extended. Like right now, as soon as Pride Month is over.
One thing is we don't play about our kids though. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause this is, yeah, they messing around with the kids' Pride clothing. Yeah, yeah, 100%, bro. But once Pride Month is over, give it like another month and a half after Pride ends, and then you'll see Target start coming back up because people start forgetting about it.
That's true. That is so.
But right now we're in the middle of Pride Month, so it's still hot on people's mind.
Oh, yo, another company. Like if you look at the chart right now, if you're in front of your laptop, look this up. It's solar company ENPH.
Enphase, yeah, I like Enphase.
Yeah, bro, this thing's gonna go crazy, bro. I just know it. It's already right now going up, as you can tell for the day. Like literally, the low of the day was 156. It's at 160 now. But this thing moves crazy, and I know it's summertime. It's gonna get hot. Like Texas is having a heat wave right now.
I'm looking at it on the weekly chart.
Yeah, Texas having a heat wave, so overall it's gonna have to bounce back.
Enphase was all the way up at 316 at one point.
Bro, 316, bro.
Yeah.
It's at 160. I think this is the lowest it's low key been in a while.
Yeah, in a while. It hasn't been this low since May of 2022. Actually, if you bought this company in May of last year, you would be neutral right now.
Yeah, you would be still.
You would be exactly neutral, but at one point you would have been up over 100%.
What? Bro, like I'm telling you, time is your best friend.
Yeah.
Just buy things long outdated.
Yeah.
Just try to find a trend, bro.
No, that may be a good call out right now because, like you said, they're reaching that support again, and they could bounce right back off this level. Woo, go right back up.
Cause look, last year of this date, like just say, look at last year, like of this date, see where it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now in July, see where it rose to of last year. So all you gotta do, look for like dates in July.
You're right. If you buy it for cons for September, bro, you'll really be in a good position.
Yeah, it looked like it really took off.
But this thing is kind of fucking expensive too at the same time. So
it took off like the third and second week in July. It really took off. It took off crazy last year in that time frame.
Bro, if this thing can break at least 162, bro, this thing's gonna take off, and it's already at 160 right now.
A good place to catch Enphase.
Nobody knows though, so just don't go too heavy.
Right, I would.
What, $200 calls?
$200 calls?
How much are they going?
Yeah.
How much are the contracts?
57.
57. Okay.
57 for 200
Yeah.
for September?
Nah, that's for July 14th.
July 14th. Okay.
Nah, I'll go a little further out. I'll go like August if you're looking to sell.
A little further out, I think like August.
You gotta think about it.
I've shifted like.
August 18th, let me see.
You gotta think about it. Whenever you plan on selling, you want the contract to expire probably like a month after you plan on selling. So if you want to sell in July, you gotta get contracts that expire in August, September area, because you plan on selling in July. You don't want to get a contract where it's going to be sell. You want to sell it right near expiration, because what happens is the closer you get in expiration on those contracts, the harder that theta starts hitting you. The closer you get.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to avoid that.
Bro, yesterday I bought $50 Oracle calls for expiring for today. That thing is already a cent. So I just
Hold on, time out, y'all. We got Spy pushing back up. Okay, Spy. Look at that Spy bounce back. That's what I'm talking about, Spy. Come back.
You win that shit?
Yeah, I'm in the Spy call right now.
Let's go, bro. Good shit.
We in Spy calls over here, man.
Man,
it was looking.
The high of the day, man. We looking like a bull trend right now.
Oh, I'm looking for 434.77. If we break above 434.77, that's where I exit.
Okay.
That's my take profit on the Spy call.
What you buy, like one con or two?
I got 4. I got 4 contracts on Webull, and then I bought, I think, 2 more on Robinhood.
Okay. You know, I don't use Robinhood no more. Them crooked bastards.
Listen, I was like that for a good while, and then I was convinced to come back to Robinhood through the cash account.
It's so easy to use. It makes all all the green. It makes you think it's gonna be green.
Nah, it's just the cash account on there that you could do the instant deposit and trade with that same money the same day. That's the only thing that brought me back to Robinhood, because you don't have to wait for the money to clear or anything, and you don't get stuck on day trades. You can make as many day trades as you want on Robinhood and not be flagged as a day trader.
Sometimes. It's like there's been moments where, I kid you not, bro. There's moments where I used to be broke as hell, and I would take like a $400 con, but I know I'm getting paid like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just take it, and then the money wouldn't even go. But then it would double my money
the next day.
Into it. Bro, so I literally kind of like robbed them.
You robbed them and came up off of it. You took you took a margin. That's what you call a margin trade. You just borrowed some money. You just borrowed a little bit of money. That's all.
I love Robinhood. Nah, bro. But I just lost so much money on that account, like, because with crypto.
I'm using for crypto. I'll be telling people to get a cold wallet. I've been telling people, like, try to keep you could buy and trade on exchanges, but once you have your funds settled and you like, all right, this is what I'm holding, keep that stuff on a cold wallet, because they're coming after these exchanges left and right.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't know what could happen. Your money end up getting frozen, locked up in FTX, like how all those people who were trading using FTX had to go through all those headaches to get their money. I don't want to do that.
Dude just literally, he's getting off scotch-free too.
Yeah, and you see how that faded into black. Nobody talks about it anymore, right? How just quiet.
It's that white privilege. What? White privilege.
Just quietness. Quiet.
No funny shit. I think he was laundering money for
Gary
the
Gensler.
United States president.
Yeah, we think he was working with Gensler, the Fed. What's his name?
Because he was giving money to Ukraine, right?
Yeah, he was giving money to Ukraine. He was giving money to all kind of causes around the country and all kinds of shit.
We're really in a weird place because I don't even know who to vote for, and I don't even care about voting.
Yeah, I don't really care about voting that much.
I care about who's pumping my shit.
Yeah, exactly. They're saying that's why if you want the stock market to do good, they say you want Donnie Trump in there.
But I kid you not.
That's why so many people love him. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I go on Twitter and they be like, "This is the first time a president has arrested a candidate that he's running against."
It is.
It's the first time.
It is. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
They both did the same thing, bro. Like, it's just because Trump knows that Republicans are fucked up and Democrats are fucked up. And
Yep.
They're both fucked up.
He's playing them
so
both.
You can't say they're both fucked up, nigga, because it's like, bro, now you're against us, so we all have to. You know what I'm saying?
We all have to come against you, right? So you just gotta pick a side and ride with us.
Oh, the worst that was ever created is a two-party system.
That was so dumb. That was so dumb.
They're both the same, bro. It's like the same border. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it was never supposed to be that way. You know, we were supposed to have a bunch of independent parties and people make their selection from that.
It's really hard with this shit, bro.
Come on, Spy, give me 434.
You got a stop loss if you got gains?
Stop loss? Yeah, I got a stop loss at
Yeah, cause the way it's been acting, like if you see how it pumped this morning, it just came right back down.
Yeah, we gotta break that high of this morning.
Don't want that to happen to you again, though. But I don't want to even. Don't listen to my dumb opinion.
434.13. If we break 434.13 and close a candlestick above there on SPY, then that's the bullish sign I'm looking for right now. 434.14. We need to close a candlestick above there, and then after that we should get that push to 434.75 or 77. Then I'm out.
Wait. This is at 12.7. 12.96.
Damn. The VIX is low as shit.
How are you going down?
I don't think the VIX has been this low. I'm looking at the weekly chart. The VIX hasn't been this low in years. Last time the VIX was
that
this.
scares me because it's like if you try to do calls, this thing can just literally wake the hell up.
Last time the VIX got this low was November 2019.
That's before the pandemic.
Yeah, actually, I'll say January 2020 was really the last time it was this low, and then it just started going up crazy. It jumped up crazy in 2020. That was around the pandemic time, though.
But bro, like no one is shorting. I mean, like if everything's pumping, so it just makes no sense to me how it's going down. Isn't the inverse?
No, it's inverse. So if the stock market's going up, the VIX is going to go down.
Yeah, but the stock market's going down right now, and it's going. Yeah, tread lightly with with that shit. Like, 'cause the next candle can be scary if you're on the 5-minute.
Let me watch the VIX closer. Let me watch the VIX. See if we could. We got to break down below 1262 for me. We get down below 1262 on the VIX, I'll definitely sell around that level. That should put me right around that stop loss I got. I mean, that take profit at 434.70 if we break down that low. Let's go. The VIX just came into a sell trend too on the 15-minute. That's beautiful. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Let me see the MACD on the VIX. What's the MACD looking like? Oh, I don't like the MACD. I don't like what the MACD looks like on the VIX. Like it's about to come into strength. It's about to come back up. That means stocks to come down.
Do you see what the heck Nike just did? Nike just went a little crazy, but that's not that crazy. It's just a $2 drop.
Yeah, just like Coinbase, $2 jump.
Yeah.
That's like $60 right now. Mike.
Coinbase, since we talked about it, bro. We could have bought a car right then.
No. Bro, Coinbase is nothing like Nike. Coinbase is just what?
Coinbase is ripping right now. Coinbase is taking off right now.
That's just taking off. And bro, you gotta do a put on that bitch. Because eventually gonna have to come back down. But with Bitcoin pumping, you don't even know.
The level I got for Coinbase, if I was going to grab a put, it would have to get up to $65 first. 65, 63 is the next resistance level I got up for Coinbase. So, boss, we still got some room. We could potentially still get in that.
Yeah, I don't know, but at this point,
yeah, at this point it ran so far.
Because we could have jumped in at 58.
You could have.
You know what I'm saying? We could have made a nice little game.
At 58 right there.
It's really how much you put up too. It's really depends.
Oh my God! Hey, Bitcoin just broke 31,000. Oh shit! Let me look at my future trade right now. Oh shit! I know I'm up. Okay, I'm up 16%.
There you go.
That's good. So that's $1.23 right now. I made off Bitcoin. Cause I put it like what $8.89. That just creating like little dollars. Like imagine I put like more money into it. That 16% would have been big.
Controller, everything is just dumb.
Everything about it was they were making fun of that damn controller heavy, boy.
Imagine.
You gonna control my submarine with a PlayStation controller?
Right.
250K.
Not even the PS5 controller.
Right, you got
the PS2 controller.
PS2, right? Yo, your joint not even. You just not even Bluetooth.
Right.
You gotta plug this in.
You gotta plug it, bud.
Culture.
Yeah.
I'm about to send you something crazy. Check this out. Check your DM.
You gotta
Bro,
plug
but I
this
think
in.
Tesla's done for now. Look at this. This is funny as hell. They said Toyota's new battery tech achieves 932 miles range and only 10 minutes of charging.
Toyota, you know Toyota's like that. Toyota.
That crazy?
Toyota.
Charging how much mileage you use?
932, bro. You can drive from Boston to Atlanta.
And 10 minutes of charging.
Oh, wow.
And 10 minutes of charging.
Wow.
Ain't no way. They bullshit me right now. Ain't no
See,
way.
that's just like stopping for gas, going to the, you know what I'm saying? Not even like.
That's like
stopping
stopping
for regular trip, stopping at the gas station, going inside, using the bathroom, buying chips, and you be done.
Yeah, 10 minutes, bro. That's just 10 minutes of charging for 932 miles. I don't know when that car comes out, but if that car comes out, Tesla's done for, man.
Nah, that has to be like on a supercharged charger. It can't be like a regular charge.
But that's where Tesla got the game still because everybody got to use their chargers right now.
That's true.
So
I saw Rivian's doing the same thing too.
yeah. So until someone else comes out with a highly competitive charger that doesn't blow up vehicles or cause fires like all these other chargers have been doing, then it's gonna be tough for them to compete. I watched a couple of AI charging companies, like ChargePoint is one that I watched. I have on my watch list, and there was one more that I was watching that was a charging company, but they're not competing that heavily with Tesla because Tesla has that deal with the government right now as well to put charging stations all across the country, and now they're teaming up with Ford, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up teaming up with some of the other car companies, so they end up.
Like weekly deposit.
Hey, boss.
You.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I jumped in on them I just jumped in on some Coinbase calls. They up 55%, boy.
55%.
I got 55% on the Coinbase $62 call. It's a 0 day.
What's your expiration?
It's the 0 day. It's a 0 day. We going 0 day, baby. For Coinbase, we gonna do the 0 day.
I want to jump in the 0 day.
He jumped in the 0 day. You know, I got them contracts at 20 cents.
What, 62?
Yeah, I caught them at 20 cents. They at 31 now. Let's go.
Well, that's good.
I got about 5 of them things. So.
Ooh, yeah. Them 5-packs gonna do it.
The 5-packs. Yeah, I got me a 5-pack.
Imagine you got it at 56.
Yeah, we were talking about it right at that level. We and him were literally talking about grabbing it right at that level. We just didn't jump in.
Bro, that was like 10:35.
Right.
What was y'all talking on Discord?
On here.
Yeah,
No, we was in the space. We was in here.
Damn, y'all.
I mentioned it because I mentioned it earlier because I usually trade Coinbase. You feel me? Like, when I catch it down around that range, I usually trade it. Either it's dipping or it's going up.
That is true.
Man, that shit took off.
Oh well, Snapchat's waking up too.
I'm up 50% in it. I'm holding this. I'm gonna hold this until we touch. I think we're gonna touch 62 today, man. I'm holding it to. I told you 65 is the next resistance I got mapped out.
But I took that Nike call though. Is that 7%?
Nike, okay.
Yeah. So I seen the little reverse on Nike.
I know this SPY call better come back to life.
Right? I'm only down like 14%.
Yeah, I'm down 12%. It better come back. We need to get above 434.17. Once we get above that level, we should both be seeing green. And I'm out after 434.75. I'm selling. I'm taking my profits there.
Man, the way AMD did me so dirty, bro, I still can't get over it. You know, when you just have a bad trade and you just want to shake back, you don't want to think about it.
Yeah. I know, but it lingers in your damn mind.
Well, I wake up thinking about it.
Yeah.
No, but like I just have to do better because it's like your emotions really get the best of me. Oh my God, Coinbase is ripping, bro.
No.
What? We might see 61 real soon.
No, yeah.
I'm looking at.
You should be up 80%.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't even look at it yet. I'm trying to alert the Discord to the trade.
Nah, they might be chasing at this point.
Nah, I just got in. I didn't get in that long ago. Look, man, if you can catch it from here to 62, you can still make some good money.
Because it might go back to 63, 65 where it was. Because they got a gap to fill.
You're right.
Stop loss at 59.
I should know.
So when did you get in, like 59?
I got in right at like $60.
Right at 60.
Right at 60.
Oh, perfect, bro. Let's go. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, and see no red, bro. So.
Nothing.
Facts. Like what?
Nothing, bro. I don't know why the hell I ain't look at this at first.
Nah, it's okay, bro. There's so many of them, like it's just.
Yeah, so many companies, man. There's so much to look for.
So many companies.
Yeah.
That's why if you want to trade, honestly, and you want to really scour the whole market before you trade, you got to get up probably like at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and really just look at the market for like a whole hour, 2 hours, and scouting through.
Yeah, that too. But like the best, but even when it has those pre-market moves, you really can't anticipate it too.
Nah,
It's a
yeah.
matter of just
No, but I'm talking about as far as
like
what you want to
people.
even consider trading today. Because sometimes you be like, oh, I was going to trade Coinbase today, but I just forgot. I didn't even look at it. And
300 at one point, bro.
it's probably going to get
Yeah.
back there, bro. I can see it getting back
Yeah.
there.
That's
Give it
crazy.
some time.
Especially if it is if
I
it
can
becomes
see
the
it.
last exchange standing. If they take down Binance and Coinbase ends up being one of the last exchanges standing, then yeah, they could take off.
But then over a weekend, bro, this thing could just go crazy, man. Like, it's like one of those gems. I just hope you guys are a part of. Like, we just wake up to a $20 gap up.
$20 gap up, right, man. I need another Nvidia play this year. One more Nvidia play this year, and I'll be
Right.
happy. I'll be a happy man.
You know what's funny? I was telling all my friends about that shit, but at the time I was broke as hell. I really
That
couldn't do
Nvidia play was the move. That move right there, that was my move of the year. Man.
That I will tell my kids.
I'm gonna tell my kids about that trade.
Yeah, I missed that play, boy.
I could have changed our lives, kids, but no.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't go all in. Instead, I went all in on Shiba. No, I was kidding. I put all my money in Shiba instead. I saw an article. My guy just sent me a news article to our group, and it was talking about how Shiba is trying to create this, I guess, this coin that is going to have, and it's only going to be attached to things that are real items. So they're trying to make, I guess, attach the value of it to I guess, an actual tangible asset. So you're supposed to be able to tie these Shiba value to a tangible asset. I don't know how it's gonna work. I gotta read through the article and everything, but I was like, okay, I'll check it out. Let me read into it and see how they plan on formulating that, because that's really where the value is gonna be in crypto. Like, people gonna have to see, like, where is this digital asset? What real asset is this tied to that gives it value? So
They said the same thing about Dogecoin.
right.
You remember the Mavs at one point?
Yeah, the Mavs were endorsing it heavy.
Using crypto, their
Yeah.
jerseys and shit, the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, they were endorsing it heavy. They were allowed to use it in their arena and all that. Yeah, I remember that. Hold on, let me shut down my live YouTube stream because I'm live on YouTube right now. All right, appreciate everybody joining us this week. You know, it's a choppy day, sideways day, but looks like we're coming into favor. That's why you stick with the plan, set a stop loss, take profit, because you never know what is going to happen in the market. But you set your parameters and you stick with them. So if it doesn't hit your stop loss, stay in the play. If it doesn't hit your take profit, stay in the play. Unless you feel like it's exhausted right before you take profit and you just want to get out the play, then you could take that. There's nothing wrong with taking profit, no matter how little it is. I say there's nothing wrong with taking profit. But when it comes to taking a loss and you haven't hit your stop loss yet, give it at least until your stop loss, because it may reverse before then. And your stop loss was a great place to be all along. All right, so that's the lesson for the day. Stick to the strategy, and we'll see y'all next week for some more trading. We'll see how the end of this trade turns out. Make sure you join the Discord if you're not. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter. Culture Shock Investments is the name on every platform. All right. Appreciate this.